Boom, 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 bum, ba-dum, bum. Okay. Did it fix itself? Hello? There we go. It fixed itself. Woohoo! That's what I was worried about. I was like, why has it got like this space? Huh? Whatever. It's fine. Is that the problem? Yeah, it was. Okay, well, we're back. And we're dealing with this ridiculous Turnabout Big Top case, because this case is something. That's what I have to say about it. Alright. Back into the ring we go. December 29th, 11:54 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 5. Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. Hello, I'm doing good. Yesterday, decided after that long stream, man, slept like a baby. Oh, what's up? Nothing much. As you can see, our client, we have... There are many things with this freaking case. You have to believe me, I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. So then, where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. While you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly, he told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. Oh, and he left his stuff on the thing. That's when the ringmaster headed to the crime scene, right? Seen the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means... It means the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Also, I'm not telling what happened to the previous stream of this game. Oh, you don't need to say anything. I think we all know. Because literally, this court record says frickin' all. Like, why? Why did it get worse? Like, what is this? Why did it get worse? Why are you the best? Why is the clown the best character right now? Except for Francisco and Gumshoe. And Maya. And the judge. Well, maybe not the judge. The judge is kind of in hot water right now. Fabulous! That's a fabulously possibility. Well done, Nick. Just two men casually tried to... Yeah, we don't talk about that. However, sweetie... Plus the puppet. Why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double, Well, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to do when I grew up, magician or president. Those are very, very drastically different occupations, Max. President. Interesting. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. That's really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. Ugh. December 29, 12:06 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Blah 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 blah. I just love the head movements of the jury. Blah, 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 blah. Now that everyone's back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well. I will now call my next witness. Pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Cause please take the stand? Why did she just call him a pitiful clown? Maybe because he looks sad right now? The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. Well, name and occupation. Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish? So how could they just also do what they want? Well, that one is less unrealistic just because, you know, there's a prosecutor, well, you know about Godot, so, you know, a future prosecutor throws coffee at Phoenix, so is a whip really that far off? They both frickin' sting. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. Oh yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Yeah, I know my honest my it's my favorite character. But yeah, that's just the logic. We've also well, we have previously oh my gosh, cross-examined a parrot, so anything in this world is possible. Later, we freaking cross-examine a whale. Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist, Mr. Seymour Butts? How about that one? But a couple of clowns are making something. Your name. Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene at... Goodness. You witnessed the scene around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder. Correct? Yes, it is. Very well, Mr. Curls, would you please testify to what you saw that evening? A rabbi, a priest, and a... Something without a pizza. Without the humor, please. Okay. Poor Mel can't be his normal stoogey self in court. What you witnessed. Alright, now we're getting into this. I know, I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've been taken to laughing at them myself. The only thing I don't get about Pluto is where the heck he gets so much coffee that just can't say it's It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm absolutely useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing? It's probably because the prosecution just keeps getting him coffee. Or the bailiff, something like that. For Godot. Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness. Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. No more, I love you. Oh. Really? You really hear me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you. I can't wait. Poor Gumshoe. You know immediately who it would be. But yeah, hang on one tiny itty-bitty second. I am back. I just had to double check Mo's voice from last time because I'm like, where is his voice? He's kind of like this, I guess. Instead of like this, which is kind of what the puppet was, I guess. Now that's so, shall we once again with the testimony? Of course we can. I'll talk it as long as you want. Let you witness. For real this time. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. Although I'd go straight to sleep. But before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. Okay, so they were further away than we think they are. That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. Oh joy. Of course you can. There is no way that this account can be criticized. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter? Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him.
That must be because of my insincere smile.
Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, you gotta find some kind of contradiction in this testimony.
I know that. Mr. Wright, Your Honor. I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would be a disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in a pointless saber rattling. I understand, Your Honor. If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. Yeesh. What you witnessed. Alright, well, we're gonna save. The night of the murder, I went straight back to my room. You say that practice wrapped up around 10 p.m., correct?
See, that's the thing.
Huh?
How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.? Now 8 o'clock, that's something a clown can rip off of. Let's pretend it was 8 o'clock, that way I can make a great joke.
Let's not. Let's not make it 8 p.m., alright, Mom?
What do you mean, let's not? Don't take the clown out of the clowning around. Come on, Nick, just listen to his joke.
There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with a penalty. 3, I'll get whipped. Will the witness just proceed with his factual testimony?
You are so boring.
Maya, do you want to deal with Francisca? Go to law school and you can deal with this. Alright. You were pooped that night?
Yes, I was very tired. Not to mention I had some bad Mexican food.
What?
The double cheese, double bean enchilada is a dangerous menu item. What happened after that was, let's just say, happens. Ha 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 ha.
Nick's reasons are based. Yes, they are. Yes, yes, they are. He has every reason to be like, no.
That one was cool, huh? I hear the kids are really love toilet humor these days.
That joke was so hip, I don't want to ruin it with a reply. I've got a good reply, though. The joke was so funny, it just earned you a penalty. Are you kidding me? I earned a penalty because he made jokes. Okay. Alright, don't worry about that. I thought I'd go straight to sleep before I did glance out the window. You just happened to glance out of the window?
You could say that. You could also say peeped, stared, glimpsed. Peeped, eyeballed.
Mr. Curls.
Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either.
What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue. Keep pressing. Why exactly did you look out of your window that night?
Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out windows, do they?
That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday.
I once stuck myself into bed. I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out of his own window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I?
That's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah. What she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well. Mr. Carlos, please revise your testimony. This should start turning the tables in our favor. Well, yeah, because now we're getting, like, actual different information, and I'm not losing points. Well, not points. I know what I mean, but yeah. Heard loud noise when that's one made me look outside. What was the sound like?
Well, I guess it's kind of sounded like, I guess you could say...
Mr. Carlos, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary.
Oh, how'd you know that I was gonna make a joke? I guess that's the sound. I guess that the sound sounded like it's supposed to sound like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly.
Someone getting hit, huh? What then? You went out to look out the window and you saw... That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. Well, you certainly learned from the last time to keep saving. Yep. Yep, you just keep saving. I just save at one point so I don't have to keep clicking forever. Far away, you say. If you had to say exactly, how far away were they?
Let me think about it for a second. If my room is here, and they looked about big, I'd say that they were about 30 feet from my window.
Just 30 feet. That's not far. Excuse me. Just 30 feet. That's not far at all.
It was snowing that.
Wow, sorry.
It was snowing that night, and I cut down on visibility.
I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the two shadows that you saw. Okay, Ringmaster. You say you clearly saw this even though you were, by your own admission, far away?
That's right. I had been thinking about it over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Van Karma. Now I'm 100% certain it was Max and the Ringmaster I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols?
Uppity symbols?
Lawyers nowadays, do you even have to go to school anymore to be one?
Yes, you do.
Alright, everybody knows what to do. All together now, say it with Uncle Mo. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. Must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Yoza!
Enough foolishness. Get back on track. Will the witness please testify as to what he saw, and only what he saw? I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the Ringmaster on the head. What is this freaking words? You say you saw the Ringmaster get clonked over the head?
Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story.
He really does enjoy a completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with?
You mean the weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right?
That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no I didn't. I didn't see a weapon.
Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night? I will not permit you to harass my witness in this matter. You better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you'll know what it is waiting for you. A nice penalty. Gulp. Isn't this a bit melodramatic? So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have a clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? So there. Do we have anything specific? Unforced trauma to the back of the head. Where is his position? Like, is the window there? Of course I do. I got a great reason to make that claim. And I suppose you'll be telling us all that great reason. Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a loud sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath.
I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clunked the ringmaster over the head.
I'm so sorry that for some reason Mo is making my voice go higher and higher.
If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing the sound,
there is no way that he could have seen Max clunk anyone.
1972, blah 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 blah.
Something like that. Mr. Coles, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment?
They didn't commit. The clowns approximately escaped from a maximum security clown car.
Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court?
No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick.
These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth. You're back from your jog?
Well, it's pretty much happened the way I said.
Pretty much?
When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement.
Von Karma? Tampering with the witnesses again? So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clunk the ringmaster?
Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out.
Checked out?
Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say.
Mr. Curls.
Your Honor?
You did not witness the actual crime, however you still say you saw the criminal, correct?
Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him.
Very well, then please testify to the silhouette you saw. And back, what did I miss? Nothing much. That we proved that Mo didn't see the crime being committed, but he says that he saw the criminal. So now we're gonna go into that. And if I catch even a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it?
Got it.
Alright, next thing. The silhouette.
It was a bit far away, but the shadow could have only belonged to Max. There's no doubt about it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. His face was a silhouette, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying.
Doesn't seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever, this should finally be good enough, yes? It's decisive testimony.
Was Max really at the crime scene that night?
He said he wasn't there, we have to believe that. Alright, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination. Be careful, you could be given a kid if you press a certain statement. Yeah, I know, I learned that. The silhouette. Yeah, the last one told me that. But welcome, Cap. Welcome. Alright. But still, thank you for your warning. Do you think that you... Don't you think that you are going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? The shall belong to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think?
What are you getting at?
I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain that it was Max?
I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that.
You got a penalty from a joke earlier. Yep. Because apparently it's my fault that Francisca's witness is making puns. It doesn't seem like he's jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again then. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night? There's no doubt about it, especially since I saw his uppity items. Trilo said the same thing, but if it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them?
I thought of that myself, but just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max.
You're sure of that? Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap. Silk hat, the black cloak, they were all there. You're sure that this is what you saw that night?
Exactly what I said I saw is exactly what I saw. I got eyes like a hawk.
Don't birds have terrible night vision? Well, owls don't. They have good night vision at night.
But that's not what all I saw.
His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt it was him. You're able to see that kind of detail from your window? There was a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much. Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like?
I can see like a hawk out of my left eye and an eagle out of my right eye.
Our records say his eyesight is perfect 20/20 vision. That must mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly. The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes.
Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was.
Fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. So you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding?
That's correct. I've been curious to know what that caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly hard.
Too bad they haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure.
They claim it was a blunt object, but at least it says so in the autopsy report.
With Trilo's testimony now Mo's, it really seems like Max is the killer.
Nick, we gotta find a contradiction in this.
That's not going to be enough.
What?
I have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. That's the only thing that will help. I gotta do it. It was Shadow, there's no doubt uppity symbols, his silk hat, that black coat, they were all there. I'm assuming it's this. Silk hat, black cloak. I'm assuming it's these roses. A save for my sanity. Because if I don't... Alright. Present this. Okay. You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols.
I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right?
Mo, everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols.
3 symbols? Yay, we can, everyone get ready, all together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. What the?
Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw and he saw the symbols, he just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? Do you like pie? I love pie, and then dispels out pie. Silence, fool. You are to respond with the whole truth, no fractions. Ha ha ha, she made a pun. Judge, should be penalized. Order, order. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you?
To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw.
The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. True. Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case? Clearly not. He's just toying with this court. Bro really just casually said pie the first just right. I don't know if I should be impressed or not. It's impressive that he just off the top of his head. Like, how do you casually just remember those? I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trilogy's testimony?
There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those three ridiculous symbols. How could you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup?
Trilo saw them all. Trilo saw all three of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims that there were no white roses on the person saw. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to be disregarded, the pointless. But this, Mo, yeah, that is Mo's face. Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness had stated without doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap up this case now. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. True! Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. Seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age.
I'm not mature.
I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that the witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. What? If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling. A ruling. Nick, this is your last chance! Silhouette Part 2.
There's no doubt in my mind. There was no white roses that night. However,
oh my goodness. Oh. Mo, you're killing me here.
However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene.
Save. I'm going to save in a second. Mr. Wright, you got one last chance at this. Yeah, don't worry, I was gonna save. I was just having a coughing match with myself. Just one chance? I will now allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you're going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curls' statement, you better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. I've only got a single shot at this. I've got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I will need. Is it, Nick? Is it Mr. Phoenix Wright? No doubt in my mind there were white roses that night. However, all of the other symbols there, I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. Mo, be honest. Ow. You promised Mr. Phoenix Wright no more badgering. What? I just wanted to make sure. You freaking suck. I just wanted to double check. How am I supposed to know what the decorations are, woman? If you don't say something. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. This fabulousness found at the crime scene. Especially the silk hat. However, all of the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. Do you want this? No. So, it can't be the third saint, man. Because they won't let me click it. Alright. Oh, why is it? This one has three different sentences. Press. I'll be honest. You promised Mr. Phoenix Wright no more badgering. Alright, so I have to somehow figure this out from these three statements. Great. So, no doubt in mind, there were no Wright roses that night. However, all the symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. It was no way I could forget seeing the decorations on. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. Okay, there we go. I'm like, it's the hat. Alright. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it? Would it? Ugh.
Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night.
No question in your mind?
Exactly how one would mistake a thing like that.
I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at this crime scene. The crime scene, that means the silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene.
No! That's not true!
Order, Mr. Curls.
Yes, Your Honor?
What is the meaning of all this? You're old enough to be better than to behave like this in court.
Hey, that's not just right. That's just not right. That's so harsh.
What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. You're being so mean.
Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because I know Harold gets younger than you? What?
Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Cross. Who do you think you are?
I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He's turned into a bratty little kid.
It's pitiful, isn't it?
He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there.
He left the scene?
What's the matter, Nick?
There's something that I've been mulling over for a while now. Mull?
What do you want?
You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? Hi! Welcome. What?
He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't just ask me that.
Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor. Oh, I'm not. This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma. Protest is useless. Grr. You got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that right with you, little guy?
Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away.
That's what I expected you'd say. You sure that's how it happened?
Say what?
Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest details. Do you have any proof to counter stories of how the criminal left the scene? Yes, I do. Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints. In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there.
Yeah.
So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of his witness testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in.
Wait just a second. You guys can't just ignore everything I said. Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time.
You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today.
That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better.
You are correct, Maya. You are very, 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 very correct. Mr. Lawrence Curls.
Yes?
The testimony you've read up to now has been false.
It hasn't been false, I haven't lied, it's just
what?
It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her wit told me not to talk about what I really saw.
Order. I will have order. Francisca Von Karma, how could you? Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have the exact same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you saw, Mr. Curls.
Huh, you're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you.
Joy. Alright. Try not to waste your time with your idiotic drivel. Woohoo! We're moving forward. The truth.
Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows! Everything that I've said up to now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above them. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's exactly what I saw. That's when I saw he...
Blue? There you go. I was wondering.
This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there was no footprints. Funny people don't leave footprints.
Told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Well, he's not lying. That's the thing. He's not lying. Well, that was, how do you put this into words? Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened. You're right.
Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story.
To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright? His eyes are playing. He's telling the truth. What he just said was so strange I didn't think he would have made it up. Which means that he is telling the truth? That's what I think.
Nick, wait! That means that Max actually used magic.
Yikes, you're right.
Ow!
Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist. I suppose I'll let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. You imbecile! If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma case. If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. Believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. Thank you, Judge. We made it! December 29th, 2:33 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 5. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know.
They said the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared.
Max, I can't believe I've asked this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whatever I please, it's not that easy.
But it looks so effortless for you on stage.
It's not that simple, I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air.
Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic.
No, I broke the first rule, the cardinal rule, the only rule. I'm sorry, Max. They made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks.
Nick, what do we do now?
All we can do now is hope we can find the flying criminal in the court tomorrow.
Great idea, let's do our best and catch this sucker.
Yep. Now on to the investigation. Hopefully Francisca does not frickin' wring my neck. December 29th, 3:03 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices.
Nick?
What is it?
I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks.
Magic tricks?
Yep, magic tricks are by their very definitions tricks, right? But I can't never figure out the tricks when I see them.
That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick.
But the trick Pearly showed me was incredible.
Was it a magic trick? What kind of trick was it?
Let's see. It looked like she was pulled the end of her own thumb off. First she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible.
Really? So was it kind of like this?
What? How did you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician. See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm not good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the murder scene.
Well, I don't think that's Pearl could do anyway. Alright. Me by Stu stupidly poor for this world. Yeah. Yeah, but hey, it means she can enjoy magic shows and different things completely free of deep thinking of it. You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. Alright, let's move to the entrance. Very big circus. Entrance.
You hear that? It sounds like two people are arguing.
Alright, let's do it. Are you ready?
Yes, wait.
Quit your whining. Let's give this a shot already. Alright, let's go.
Row, row, row your boat.
Row, row, row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that.
I'm trying my best, but Trilo, this isn't going to work.
Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're going to have to be on your own someday. If you can't handle something as simple as this, what are you going to do then?
Hello, then. How do you, Trilo?
What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course?
I'm sorry.
secret crash training. Wow. Yeah, Trilo wouldn't give up until I said we tried out his idea for a new routine. So we are trying to sing in a round of our new ventriloquism act.
In a row? You can do that? That's incredible.
See, even they're surprised by the idea. I told you.
They're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea.
Once we got the grips on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice.
You think so?
Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you.
Ah, there it is. Now that I got this ring back, it's time to take one more shot at Regina.
No. Leave the child alone. You stupid puppet. Today's trial.
I know you already testified in court today.
You want to talk about what we saw, right?
Yes.
Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and how he acted, right, Ben?
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right.
But when we said hello and didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols.
What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols?
What do you think, Ben?
What? Oh, I would have thought it was the ringmaster. Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw. Marriage.
I was hoping I could ask you about Regina.
I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now.
Really?
No, it's not sweet. It's creepy. He's 31. She's 16.
But if you wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent?
Heh, you haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart?
Huh?
Waiting like this is part of being in love.
No, it's not. It's kind of stalkerish.
How so?
If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts.
Yeah, don't ask. I don't know.
Yeah, I knew that.
Poor Maya. She's so red she looks like a fine, ripe tomato. Ventriloquism. Huh? Yeah, that's a good thing. Huh?
So how is this new routine working out?
Will you two just take a chill pill already? Our routine's secret. We're going to take the real Trilogism world by storm. I'll be a real evolution.
That sounds incredible.
But let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take out the world just because that jerk said we should.
That jerk.
Max Galactica. Performer should aim for the world. Who does he think he is?
Trilo, you seem really fired up about all this.
He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage.
You're right. You're right.
Mark my words, I Trilo Quest will win the Grand Prix.
You're the man now, Dom.
Row your boat will be the key to a glorious victory.
Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best?
Hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up. You gotta be a part of this too.
Alright, so we don't have the ring anymore. Alright, move. Yeah, trust me, it's still weird and uncomfortable. But we're getting somewhere in this plot. Oh, it's you two. You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? I'm talking to rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Miss Van Common told me to come down here and do this for her. Yeah, I figured as much. Let me tell you something, pal. Listen to the old clown that sucks all your energy. The puppet has no chill, bro. Yep, he does not. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something. I think he was waiting for you to laugh at his jokes. I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laugh that much?
Francisca really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself.
No way, pal. You're not gonna get me to backbite a woman with a whip. No way. He's smart. He's smart.
Why are you defending her?
Prosecutor Van Gogh has always got her eyes on us. And every time you definitely don't want her to show up, poof, there she is. Don't show up. 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 Looks like she wound him up pretty tight. She's directly above us as we speak.
Huh? How's that possible?
According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. That's what happened. It means the killer passed right by this window, pal.
Oh, I see. Who lives in that room behind the window up there?
The acrobat got his room up on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon Miss Von Common's gonna start her investigation up there. So don't get any ideas of going up there to the acrobat's room. Got it, pal? Yeah, we're going up to the acrobat's room.
Who? Franziska von Karma.
When she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out. Move to Mo's room. Lodging house, first floor, Mo's room. Mo's not here.
If he was here, he would have been able to tell even before you stepped into his room. I'm sure you would have heard him laughing away. Ha 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 ha.
What do you think he's laughing at when he's all by himself?
Oh. I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes.
He must really love his work. If he does, nothing wrong with that. It's making people go crazy. Go back here. We'll talk. You probably have to get to you at some point. Let's go to the big top. Big top.
Huh? Where's Regina?
I don't know. But if she's with the tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here.
Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you?
No. I'm just, allergic to wild tigers. Move. Let's go to the ringmaster's room.
Max and the ringmaster had their talk in this room.
That could have been when the ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside.
Why did he do that anyway? Was it really that cold or something?
Let's check this.
You may not know this, but they call this a tailcoat.
And they call this the face of someone who already knew that.
What?
A scrap of white paper sticking out of the coat pocket.
Huh? Where?
Bro got traumatized from the last time. Yeah. He's very careful. And I don't blame him. Calm down, Maya. You can't just go rummaging through people's coats.
You always make me feel like I'm doing something wrong.
But I want to know what it is.
This is strange. Everything looks nice, but this desk is all the cheap.
There's a really big photo on the desk. It's a picture of Regina and her father, the ringmaster.
He really loved her, didn't he? Regina's lucky to have such a wonderful father.
I feel like we've been through this song and dance. Guess maybe there's nothing in here right now? I guess I could go to the cafeteria, huh?
Right, welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria.
Yikes, he's in an awfully good mood.
Alright, you know what time it is. Real time! Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? Come on, you can answer this, it's easy.
Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction?
Buzz! Wrong, try again. Okay, what do you think, girlie?
I think I got it.
Okay, what is your answer?
Because they are in the cafeteria.
Exactly! It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe.
I did it!
What's going on? He's being too nice. I think he's just sad. Today's trial.
Today's been a really crazy day, hasn't it?
You're telling me. I didn't think it was going to be so tough.
Tough?
Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd this morning, I had to smash watermelons. I told them all a great story and even greater jokes, but no one busted out laughing.
You even used the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service joke.
Exactly. How can you not laugh at a stunning comedy like that?
What you witnessed. Are you 100% sure about your testimony today?
I saw what I saw. I swear that creep just
Flew through the air?
it wasn't exactly flying per se. It was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max.
I don't see a Cyclops. He must be telling the truth. This is strange. There's nothing on top of the stand.
Look here, Max is written on it. It must be his VIP table.
Isn't it a bit small to be a VIP table? We'll be putting a 10-course meal on this.
Well, he could still eat hamburgers, right?
Move. I don't know where to go at this moment. I guess we could talk to Max at the detention center. Maybe he's in questioning. Oh, nope, he's here. Oh, my sweeties! Get away from me. You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from local TV station came by. And since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you very own TV special.
Really? What kind of TV special?
Maximilian Galactica, the Great Prison Escape. It would be aired live.
Hey, that sounds like it would be an awesome special.
But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law. That's what I was thinking, but the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break. You seem awfully calm about that possibility. I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. Alright. Night of the murder. The night of the crime, you didn't happen to fly off into the sky, didn't you? Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the master's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is just not something I could do at will. I don't care what the stooges clown says, it wasn't me.
Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying?
You have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think. Today's trial. Hello! Welcome! Welcome! What happened? What did I miss? We finished the last half of the trial. Mo the Clown almost got freaking acquitted from the court because of his puns. And we learned that the criminal floated away from the crime scene. And Francisca's not happy at me. And poor Gumshoe had to listen to horrible jokes from the clown. Because Francisca made him.
I was thinking about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask of you.
Anything for you, sweetie?
Be friends with the other performers in the circus.
Fabulous, a great joke. Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them?
But
I won on the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix. I'm back. What did I miss? We finished Trial 1. I guess I could summarize real quick. We cross-examined Mo. Then we learned that the criminal floated away from the crime scene, based on what Mo said, and we almost were acquitted from the court because Mo was making terrible puns. Now Gumshoe was forced to listen to Mo's puns by Francisca because she promised someone would listen to his jokes. And now he's hoping and praying that she doesn't show up. Yeah, he said he saw the criminal fly. Like, Jesus. Yeah. International Grand Prix. Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at the circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. This is something that I simply cannot tolerate. Ambition, huh?
something about what Max just said rings true to my ears.
Grand Prix. Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest though, I've told this story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. We're sorry to make you tell it again. You must have not heard me. I'm really sick of telling this story. But what can I do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. Suppose I could tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this. I just happened to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. My gosh, why are there bunny girls? Take a look at that fabulous stage. That's the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself that I could die right then and die a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night, the emotions, the acclaim.
Wow!
By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I wish I could explain that to other people in the circus.
That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey, Nick, how about you buy me a trophy?
That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn. That's what you should tell them. Learn how to get thrown in jail? Crap, what did I just see? The Grand Prix photo. Which I can show again real quick if you would like. There you go. I don't know why there's bunny girls. I don't know what is going on, and there's so much in this picture. Wow. Alright, circus entrance. Present. This. Present.
Would you mind taking a look at this?
Okay, that's... I guess what we need... Okay. Do you have anything to say about this? No? Okay. What about the monkey? No? Okay. I guess we'll move. Now the bunny girls are normal. You can see them everywhere. I picked summary of a wording. Not that I've ever been to. Where have you been? I have never seen anything like that. That's kind of just surprising. Maybe Mo will know what this is. Is it the statue that you're thinking about?
Ah, not this picture. He showed it to you guys too. Huh? You've seen it as well? Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around. Ha 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 ha. Hee. Oh yeah.
You don't want to know. Okay, I don't want to know. Then you don't have to say what it is.
He didn't just show me the picture. What do you mean? He showed me his bust too. Let me show you. Tell you, that thing's enormous.
It's like...
He'd make us worship it every day. He made us bow to his greatness.
You got a big bust. I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max Bust now that I'm into that sort of thing. It's not like... I do make that joke.
Max's bust should be on that small table over there.
There's nothing over there.
Really? Oh yeah. When was it? I'd say about 5 days ago, all of a sudden. The bus disappeared. Disappeared? If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there.
Phoenix. This is a bust. It's a statue. A bust is specifically a statue from, like, the chest up. So, it's because he's a magician, so they're showing, like, from the chest up. He holds cards, his hat, everything like that. It's a bust. That's what it's called. If you didn't know what it was.
Max just had to put the picture out.
Hey, this thing is really cool. Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me.
Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it.
Aww.
Bronze bust taken from cafeteria before the crime. Is there anything else that's changed about this place?
Nope, nothing's changed that I can see.
Now this game's wild. It's not that wild. It's a statue. I wonder if he's actually thinking about this or if he's setting up a bad joke.
Nope, I'm drawing a blank here.
Quiet Mo is a good Mo in my book. It's not a heterosexual answer for that.
I guess there aren't any other.
Oh, goodness.
I guess there. I guess there are really.
Goodness.
I guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh? Well, there is one tiny thing that does seem different.
Tell us. By the way, I'm just gonna say, if that's how you think, whatever. They set up that joke all on their own in the game, so whatever you say. In that instance, it's funny in its own right. Tell us. What changed?
Well, on the morning of the crime, over on the bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center.
Piece of paper?
It's torn, so I don't know what it says, but I could see its title. Yikes! It says "To the Murderer."
Murderer?
Yep, that's what it says, but the rest of it has been ripped off. And I don't know who posted it.
When did you find this?
This morning before the murder. The morning before the murder.
Before the murder?
Yes, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered.
Who in the world posted this thing? Wow, it is a literal... My gosh, it's a literal criminal, though.
Nick, I think we better follow up on this important lead.
Yeah, we're gonna save, though. Because we're doing good. Here we go. Now we're gonna move on to the freaking big top so I can... So now do I have it... Will it let me take that paper? Because it's probably the other half. Calm down, you can't just go run through...
Why won't you let me look through the freaking stupid paper?
Is that... So can I go... Okay, let's go to the plaza. Where can I go from here? Okay, he's got nothing to say about that. Nothing. Okay, well, where else do I go? No clues. Where do I go from here? Cause we went to the cafeteria, there's nothing... What am I doing? I keep going back and forth. Okay, entrance. Move. Big top. Move. Cause we were here. So anything else? Nothing else in the dialogue. So if I present... this...
I can't stand Max and his attitude sometimes.
I know.
But lately...
Huh?
It's just, lately I've started to understand what he's always going on about.
What is it then?
Well, I'm not sure if I can explain it all that well just yet.
Just when you think it's impossible, Mo flashes a glimpse of maturity. Aww. Now I gotta figure out where the frick to go, because I can't get the stupid piece of paper. Okay, what if I go... back here? Nothing new there. Present. What about this? Fabulous, you'd like me to sign this for you? Ugh. How about this?
Do you know anything about this note?
The morning of the murder, it was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I do know about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat.
Your heart skipped a beat?
While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room.
And company?
I guess it wasn't really a company, it was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie.
Sorry. I don't like that.
When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredibly bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into his pocket of his tailcoat.
Yes! We got it, finally. I got the dialogue option I needed.
Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing?
Let's see.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess.
Stop calling her that. It's so uncomfortable. I don't even know where she is. Alright. Now I get this piece of paper.
Hey, do you see that? There's a scrap of paper shoved into the pocket of the tailcoat.
You know, got a feeling I know what that is.
I bet that's the other half of the note that Mo gave us. Then let's hurry up and check this thing out, Nick.
Though you can literally just take it even without talking to him. Yeah, it wouldn't let me take it at all. I've tried 3 or 4 times and it wouldn't let me take it unless I got the dialogue option that opens that possibility.
I knew it! It fits perfectly with the other piece!
What does it say? What does it say? To the murderer, I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. Tonight at
10 p.m.?
That's when the murder took place.
Now we gotta find out who called out the ringmaster.
Yay, we finally got updated! Woo! Updated to the court record. Right, so what if we go... Okay, move. Plaza. Gumshoe, my man!
Hey, Detective Gumshoe, I'm sure you did a good job as usual.
Well, I'm done with the investigation of the acrobat, finally. But with Miss Von Karma?
Oh no, why'd you say her name?
Nick, what is that? That peeping sound?
It's Miss Von Karma.
Huh?
Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind.
Some sort of pager or something?
If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Quick! See ya, pal!
I didn't know that Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for being a flatfoot.
Ever seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens?
Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. The wind's a bit hitting us. Ow! Biting his lashes from a whip.
He was right. Von Karma. She really did appear. See? He ran. He was like, nope, she's coming. I gotta run. I gotta get out of here. She's coming this way. Just the fear of a freaking grown man being terrified of an 18-year-old. I think she's 18. 17 or 18. 18. Yeah, a 31-year-old running away from this freaking 18-year-old being like, nope. Nope. She's not worth that. I'm Alright. It was a real battle today in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Did you have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the day my dream finally comes true. You mean the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news? National news? You possess such a small sense of scale. But to be fair, she has a whip. True. But I think that's the least of his concerns, I'm gonna say. Like, she made him listen to a guy tell horrible jokes. She's had his pay cut
by this woman at least twice now. He's been called incompetent by her. I think the web is just part of the package at this point.
The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally.
I think she might be overestimating the importance of a wimp by just a smidge. Tomorrow's trial. Miss Von Karma, it appears you got your hands onto something big, huh?
Huh, I'm amazed you picked up on that much.
Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory with 10 paper bags on your head.
I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints?
A conclusive witness. You must mean the acrobat, right? Yeah, honestly, I would do the same if I were to choose. I don't blame him. I don't blame Gumshoe for running away. I just love the comedy timing. I just can imagine it animated. It would be hilarious.
I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, I get it already. You want to beat and destroy me. I can't worry about her. I've got to try and find out more information myself. Revenge.
Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? Doesn't matter if you can prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back.
My dad?
You must be the esteemed Milford Von Karma.
Of course, your dad. I know you miss him.
Enough of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of whip.
Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this or any other conversation? Plus, some people actually ship these two. Well, that's just people's preferences. I think that's just their preferences showing. I'm not going to judge them on that. On that particular thing. Because if it's about... I think that's just someone finding out something about themselves. Obviously, here's the thing. She's an adult. She's of legal age to consent, so that's a little bit different than, this. Or this. At least these two are of consenting age. I will say that. I'm not saying I think it's great, but they are of consenting age. And that's all I have to say on that. But I think Gumshoe, would rather jump off a cliff than marry Francisca, I'm gonna be honest. Then what's this revenge thing you're talking about?
You wouldn't understand Mr. Phoenix, right? I have to see him again. One more time.
Him?
I'm sure you know to whom I'm referring. Miles Edgeworth.
What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth?
Miles Edgeworth? Well, yeah, the only people that should be shipping in that should be shipped in this game are Phoenix and Edgeworth. I don't know, I find that funny. That's the thing, you're like, no, it can only be these. No more, no less. Miles Edgeworth, why would you even bring him up? Oh, bro, his first name. Yeah. You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor Miles Edgeworth?
Milford Von Karma.
Exactly right, it was my papa.
That means that Edgeworth was...
Right again. Miles was like a little brother to me.
Little brother? Isn't he older than you?
How?
Ace Attorney. Phoenix Wright. Oh my... Oh my gosh. That's kind of obvious with the clothing, I'm being honest. Yeah, But you wouldn't know. Anyway, I think you guys want to hear exactly what I saw when I was trying to type in to be like, oh, how old are they? I love the so we have second thing, okay? So you have Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright walkthrough. Then you have Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright calling Edgeworth daddy. Is the second search option. Why is that the second option in the search results? 30, it's not 35. He's not 35 in this case. 20, no, he's not 21. He must be 24. So, how old is 20? I would guess 24. Yeah, I'm not kidding. It actually was the second search result. Can it? But yeah, I'm not lying. That was something. It was like, what? That's canon. I don't know. Oh, goodness. I just want to find Grub. Where is it? Where is Larry Miles? So if he's 21, how old is... I hate when things... ads are in my way. 24. So she's 18. And based on what we know, he must be 24. What is society going to... I think that's the least worst thing. But he must be 24, so what does she mean by little brother? He's older than her. Weird. Whatever.
Huh? Little brother? But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age.
See? Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But a little after that case was over, he vanished. It's your fault he's gone.
Huh?
It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Nick, what does she mean?
Edgeworth's death. Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case, and then with the case after that one, he never set foot into court again. And then one day, he just vanished. He's not dead. That's the thing. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office.
Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death.
That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home.
Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead?
No, he's not.
I don't believe it. He's still alive. I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddled the honorable name Von Karma. I'm going to find him. And then, I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own two hands.
Nick, about Mr. Edgeworth.
Which, I guess in the simplest way to explain what she's saying is that she's worried about her brother, Miles, and wants to find him and be like, where have you been? You haven't said anything for a year, you jerk. Something like that. The little sister is worrying about her older brother that she hasn't seen. Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay?
Nick?
Miss Von Karma? What? I don't know if you're our God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I've had enough of you. Him too.
What? What in the world happened?
This dog is all bark and no bites. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest court battle this country has ever seen.
Nick?
Let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor.
I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick.
It's not your fault, Maya. But he's not dead. He may say a lot of things, Miles, but he's not. You got a lot of birds. Lodging 3rd floor, Acro's room. How do I want to do this voice? You must be Phoenix Wright. Yes? Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro.
Mr. Acro?
How do you know my name? Detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here.
Acro, you're a member of the circus as well?
That's right. I mainly performed on the tightrope, or the flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform is my wheelchair. Dang, now I'm starting to think that Phoenix is not too far off. This game is changing your mind about this. Well, there's a lot of, like... It's not like they have said it out loud that they are a couple. That has never been something that has been proven canon. But there is a lot of moments that people could read in different ways that could lead to people being like, oh, it's a couple. Which would be fine, because obviously, as long as they're not freaking yelling at each other like they do in court, if they're a healthy relationship, by all means, let them be happy. I just think that house would be so loud. Very big circus. Acro, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then one night, they decided to run away from it all, without me. Sorry, Maya, but you have no chance against Edgeworth. Maya is 18! She's 18, and he's 24. It's a little bit more reasonable, I will say, in age range. But I only see them as, like, friends, but that's just me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver.
Seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint.
He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided that I would devote my entire life to find a way to repay him. And now, look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life. Such a shame. Sometimes I think he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. I wonder if he spoiled Regina.
Regina's so cute. She's truly a princess.
Truly a princess? You truly a princess? Are you sure that's a good thing? Do I detect a hint of a grudge against Regina? Wheelchair.
I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair?
The nerves in my legs were badly damaged. And you can't walk now? I can't even stand now. Since I lived on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself.
That's awful.
The accident happened during an acrobatic session, right? Oh. 3 for Cyclops. Doesn't seem like Acro's injuries were acrobatic in nature. What's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well, exactly when were you injured? It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago? What in the world went on at the circus then? What happened? I stopped by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. Ah, you were there for rehabilitation? What about the murder? Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream.
Huh?
I just couldn't believe it. When I saw what I saw. What you saw? Geez, that sounded real ominous. What you witnessed. What did you see, Acro? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window.
I see. The scene of the crime was right below your window.
That's when I looked out the window.
What did you see?
Where's his chair in this instance? It's not anywhere here. Where did his chair go? It's very unusual to not, like, put your chair right next to your bed. He was flying straight up into the air. Maximilian Galactica.
What?
That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive that it was Max you saw flying? I'm absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind.
Nick?
Present this. What is this? That's what we want to know.
It was posted in the cafeteria the morning before the murder.
In the cafeteria? What happened? He suddenly looks incredibly serious. It's got something to do with her, then you should go straight to the source.
Her?
Regina, ask her about it. Don't you love the music and the sudden, like, don't. Maximilian Galactica, right? You'll have to forgive me, but I try not to think about him. I won't even look at it.
Looks like something is really weighing on him.
I think it's the birds. Move. Circus entrance. Move. Big Top. It should be here now. Grrr. I've got a bad feeling about this. Grrr. Rawr.
Yeah, Nick!
Wonderful. Today's special must be filet o phoenix. Dang, don't tell me Regina oofed her. I don't think so.
Stay, heal! Oh my, Nick, it's you guys! I'm sorry, I guess I made a mistake.
A mistake?
Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson, but I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. A monkey?
You were going to... Wow. Okay. Russell Barry.
It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster.
Dad?
Everyone loved him, didn't they? Must have been quite a man. He was. I love my dad so much.
I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father.
That's why I feel so lonely. Now that I won't be able to see him for a while.
For a while?
Yeah. When Leon died, I talked with my dad and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens.
A star?
That means that Dad is looking down on me from the sky. That's why I love the night sky so much. The night so much, I can see everyone who's gone.
Also, the Waste Phoenix Slot to himself, bro just wanted to go. Yeah, he just knew that it was... He just was like, he heard it and he was like, oh no, not again. When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. That's kind of sweet. But I bet you there's no way that Maya believes that.
What do you mean there's no way I believe that? Do you think one day I'll be a star too?
Of course.
You really think so?
Yeah, you will, I think.
I get a feeling that everyone's doing great up there in the sky.
Wonder if everything's alright with Regina. Money the monkey.
Just to go back and clear something up, why did you want to teach Money a lesson? Because he's a meanie. He's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you? It must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. I got a lot of spangles and it's really beautiful. You should see it. We should? When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Mr. Attorney?
Huh?
If you saw that monkey, you'd get my costume back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me.
What is these options? Gladly, but of course, I'll get it for you.
Leave it to us.
Guess there's no turning down that request. Bro, she just read his thoughts. Wait, she's a psychic, right? She's a medium. A little bit different. Kind of the same, but different.
Yeah, you're really gonna do it?
Present. This. Regina, have you ever seen this before?
I know what that is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for a while.
It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket?
Yeah, I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time.
Breakfast time?
Yeah, I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in its room. Then I go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast.
That's when you realized the piece of paper was in your pocket?
Yeah, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged to in someone else's pocket.
And then what?
I wondered if the person who lost it was in trouble, so...
You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you?
I did! I stuck it up there. How'd you know?
Because... you act... like a 10-year-old? I'm gonna say it like that. That is the simplest way to say that. I just love, she looked at this thing as like, oh, it's not mine. It couldn't possibly be addressed to me. And then just put it on the bulletin board. I think there's a reason why her dad got angry. So it was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen?
The morning of the murder, I think.
That explains a lot.
I wonder who wrote this.
Found in Regina's pocket on the morning of the crime. Let's go to this entrance. Move. You still in the cafeteria? Nope. I don't think she reads the... I don't think she read the note first. No, she didn't. Well, she read the top, probably, and thought, it's not me.
Something smells fantastic. So we know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers. Hello. Welcome to the Bistro de Circus, aka the cafeteria. It smells so good in here. And those burgers look great.
She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster.
My burgers are the best. Juicy meat, toasty buns, special sauce. They're absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hanker for a burger. One bite will send you to a burger heaven. I bet, I can tell by the smell.
Whoa, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power. Talk. Very big circus.
Now that the ringmaster's gone, what are you gonna do? That's all I've thought about the past 2 days. Fred loved Russell. You've heard Acro's story, haven't you?
Like how he was adopted when he was younger?
He calmed down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about the murder. Acro was so upset that he said he couldn't go on.
He was that upset?
Yes, he was. Anyway, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster shoes. What? Really? Max would still be an issue, then.
Max?
He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue with his importance. It's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right.
Mo?
All that's left is to see if anyone can get over the tragedy. You know.
Tragedy? You know, what is he talking about? Get over it. Get over what tragedy, Mo?
Huh? Don't worry about it. It's nothing at all.
He must mean the tragic death of the ringmaster, right?
Yes, that's it. You're right, girlie. Dang, correctamundo!
Doesn't he mean ding? Mo, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us?
No, not at all. What makes you think that?
Just the way you said, if anyone can get over the tragedy seems a bit strange. Sound like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Mo, I'm right, aren't I? Great, we got 2 Cyclops. Except for his, there are at least 2. So now we're getting closer to the truth.
It was about 6 months ago. It was just a little accident. Give me a break. Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason.
6 months ago, eh? Joy, I have to go through these. Woo! I don't even know what to do from here. Where would the monkey be? Do you have anything to say about this? Okay, move. Maybe? Do you have anything to say about this?
That's Pepper, isn't it? From the cafeteria?
Huh? It's from the cafeteria?
It's not? I remember seeing it there.
So this was the cafeteria's Pepper.
You know, I'm not a big fan of Pepper.
Interesting. It's from here. So if I present... Do you have anything to say about this? Salmon. Looks like they left it exactly how it was on the night of the murder.
I was in charge of cooking that day. It was going to be a special menu. Really? What were you going to cook? Moo burgers.
What are those?
Beefy burger filled with laughs and a sauce that tastes like my jokes. They're outstanding.
So those burgers leave just as bad of a taste in your mouth as jokes then? Well, those have 2, those have 2. What about this one?
You know I can't stand a mess, Nick. I think you and I should clean this place up for them. Yeah, you two are going to help us restore order to this cafeteria?
What are you talking about? You're gonna help too.
Clowns can't clean. We're here to throw pies, not clean them up. I'm a bust-a-gut bully, not a bus bully. Get it? It was 2 jokes in 1. I found it funny. Get it?
Yes, Mo, we got it. Okay. Well, I don't know where to go from here. There's nothing really in there. Guess he's in questioning.
They must have taken Max in for questioning again.
There really isn't anything we need to ask him right now anyway.
You're right, I guess. Alright, let's go then.
Alright, let's go to the circus entrance. Let's try to go to Acro's room. Maybe there's something there.
Ew, it's like a huge pile of trash.
One's man trash is another monkey's treasure.
Guess you're right. Look, they're all shiny things.
It's even got a motorcycle exhaust. What do they call this thing? Oh, a tuba, right?
Of course it's a tuba, silly. You didn't know that?
Hey, it's a picture of Regina.
Well, she's a shining beauty.
No objections here.
It's a monkey calendar.
Akram must really love monkeys. Maybe I can ask him. Present money. Money's a great friend to me. The pile of treasure over there is his collection, huh? It is indeed. Money will bring anything back with him.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, I'm not great with the ladies, but I seem to be pretty popular with the animals. Right. I don't know if I have ever anything to, like, continue with either of these Cyclops. Because I'm like, I have evidence, but not, like, anything, like, conclusive that I think I could say, like, oh, blah, 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 blah. That's just a long pole. Sorry, what did I miss? I just beat my brother a book of shit. We're just investigating right now. This bed is incredibly well made. It's almost like a maid made it up. Even the laundry on top of the bed is folded perfectly.
Nick, there's nothing unusual about that at all. It's how things are supposed to be.
Can a man respect another man for doing something said man cannot do? He's got a barbell. Look around. Everything he's got is for upper body training. Wait a second. These are the same machines I see on TV all the time.
Hey, Nick.
What?
I don't have this one. This barbell is here as a new model.
Don't overdo it, Maya. You don't want to end up a muscle woman.
Monkey must use this to swing around. Go ahead, Nick. I know you want to ride on it too.
Maybe later. Where the frick do I go from here? I don't know what it is, but I need to get somewhere. His attorney. Justice for all. Alright, I'm just gonna see if I'm all set to go through these cyclops, or if I'm missing something, because I don't know exactly where I need to go. Got those two things, I got that thing. Okay. Oh, it's in there. Really? Okay, Mo's room. Why would it be in here? That's such a weird place. Okay.
Mo's not here.
What's that? I hear something.
Stop it, Nick. You're scaring me.
It's Money, the monkey.
Nick, it's Money.
That monkey's holding something.
That's it. That's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember?
Alright, time to take on this monkey attorney style. Give it back, monkey brain, stay back. Oh, scratch. Give it back, monkey brain. That means a lot to Regina. A real man wouldn't make a little girl cry.
Yikes!
Ah! As you can tell, this is going swimmingly. I tried to have a man-to-man talk with him. I really did.
You know, man-to-man isn't really accurate. It's more like man-to-monkey. Nick, you...
I swiped it while Money was distracted.
Wow, you're really on the ball today, Nick. Let me see it.
Huh? You can see it fine from where you are.
You know what I mean? I really want to try on Regina's costume.
Maybe then they'll take you in at the circus and I can get some peace of quiet. What's the matter now?
It doesn't fit me at all.
Oh well, I guess it's time for you to lay off the burgers. Not to mention it doesn't look like something any girl I know would actually wear. Stage costume. Okay, let's go back to Regina and be like, here's your costume. Present.
Here you go, Regina. Yay, thank you! You really got it back for me!
Don't mention it.
I love you, Mr. Attorney!
No. Back away. Blush. It's nothing. No wonder guys melt too much in front of this girl.
Hey, Regina. That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Huh? This costume isn't mine. It was Leon's.
Leon's?
You know, the one she told us about.
Oh, the one that someone killed. Oh, I think I have a connection. I think he's just embarrassed that a girl said thank you. That's my guess. Is that she's saying thank you, which he doesn't get often, because you have to think. The only women that he has interacted with. One has a whip. This other one tries to get him to buy a lot of things. I missed saying Maya. You have Pearl, who's 8. You had Morgan Fay, who's crazy. Yeah, that is a child. And then you have Mia, who's his teacher. That's just my guess, is that she was saying something nice. That's all I can think about. Leon, he was killed, wasn't he?
That's right, my dad killed him.
Why?
Well, Leon did something really bad during practice.
During practice?
Leon was sitting down, and then he opened his mouth, you know. Usually when he did that, I would put my head into his mouth. Wait, you put your head into his mouth? I sure did. The people in the crowd always loved me, seeing me do that. They always started screaming.
You sure they were screaming because they love seeing you do that? Anyways, what was the bad thing?
Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during the practice.
Regina, everything was alright though, right?
No, it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry.
This case is so weird. Yes, it is. It is a very weird case. We're almost done. Obviously, we're not going to get to the trial today. But after we finish the investigation today, the next time I stream this, the game, it will be the thing is weird. What do you mean? Well, the world is weird, but this one's the weirdest one. Anyway, after this investigation, all it is the trial, which is in 2 parts. So, it's not bad. We're almost done. And that's when Leon...
Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky.
Poor thing. Leon, the animal shot by the ringmaster 6 months ago for biting a performer. Oh. Well. Okay. Well. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna drink some water, and then we're gonna confront Mo. So hang on. But hey, I enjoyed the wacky world that is Ace Attorney. But this case is weirder than most Ace Attorney cases. Well, not as bad as like the second Apollo Justice case. That one was weird. Still weird. Yeah. Present Maya's Magatama. Take that. Get over it. Mo, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at the circus?
Okay, there's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there, some juicy burgers. Let's eat instead.
Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Actually, I've kind of got an idea of what happened back then. Mo, you said something about an accident? This one happened to be the cause of the accident, wouldn't it? Would it? I heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a practice, right? I do, too. I really enjoy this game, but this case is too much. The last one was great. Yeah, last one was really good. This one has, like, what is going on? There's so many things happening. It's like... There's just a lot of things going on in this game in particular where it's like, what is happening in this particular chapter? But hey, every series has its down point, so maybe this one was that.
How did you... I told them so many times. You shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts.
For real, everything is off the rails with this one. Yeah, everyone has their low points, so I think a lot of the other cases have their higher points. So, because hey, you have to have a low point to get to a high point, but there are some of the points in this case that are very interesting. So it's not the worst story I've ever read. I've read some weird gosh darn stories, man. Like putting her head inside Leon's mouth, right?
Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. He never could say no to her.
Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo. Don't climb up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head?
Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything.
You promised?
He's involved in this too.
He's involved, huh? Mo must be talking about. Mo, is this the person that you promised that you wouldn't say anything? Yeah, no piece of media is perfect. Yeah. Must have been Acro, right?
How did you know?
Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the ringmaster.
No way!
I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please tell me what you saw.
I'm sorry, Acro.
I did it! But yeah, no media is perfect, but it just means that their high points are really high points.
It's like you said, you know, the accident.
Did someone die?
No, it would have probably been better if he had.
What? How could that have been better?
He's still alive, but when he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma that he's in.
Coma?
All he does now is lie in his bed at the hospital. And that's all he's ever going to be able to do.
I see. How is he related to Acro?
He's his brother.
Huh?
The person who got bit was Acro's brother.
Brother?
They were an acrobat team of brothers, Acro and Bat. Cute nicknames, I thought. Anyway, they were an incredible team, cut down together in their prime.
Acro's brother.
Who is Acro's younger brother? Sean Dingling, but everyone always called him Bat. He fell in love with Regina. Trying to win her love was his downfall.
Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina.
6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden Bat blurts out, "Let me perform with Lion."
Why would he do that?
I don't know, but that's what caused the accident.
Oh my gosh.
I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling.
You mean Leon?
Leon? Yes, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling. Some sick grin.
No way, that's impossible. A smirking lion, a flying murderer. Why does it seem like it's always Mo who catches all these incredible events? Well, time to file a report. 3 adult men fall in love with a minor. Which 3? How old is... He's 22. Yeah, that's still just as bad. I was like, oh, maybe I thought he was closer to Regina's age. I was like, oh, maybe he's like 17? 18? It's like, oh, I believe it. And then it's like, oh, you're 22.
Nick, can Lion smile? We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had. The next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle.
So that's what really happened.
Well, you guys were so serious. What was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. But all this truthfulness has put me in a mood for a burger. Here, you two can have some pepper. Shucka, 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 shucka.
There he goes again, acting like his normal crazy self.
Chew! Chew! Nice! What a wonderful sneeze!
Huh? You think so?
You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel. That's basic clownship. Girlie, I know you got it. Understand it.
Nick, I think I make a good clown.
Other than Regina, I've never seen a cuter sneeze, sir.
Does Regina sneeze with pepper too?
She does. Ben would always tease her with pepper.
Bat?
From my point of view, those two always look so perfect together.
They look perfect together, huh? Well, now it's time to go confront Acro. I don't know if I have everything, but I probably can get some of it. Or even talk to her. Not interested in enrolling your dating service. You know him! What are you on about, woman? Regina. Hurts my brain. Acro's room. Oh, Mr. Wright back again, I see.
Well, he did say I'll be back. Wait, or was that's someone else?
We're back because Acro's hiding why his legs were injured. He was hurt in an accident 6 months ago. It would seem that he knows that we know.
Well, it seems you've got things you want to talk about, so fire away.
Alright, present. Go! About the wheelchair. I have to ask you, how were you injured?
I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice.
Accident during practice?
Yes, unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries.
He's lying. If that were the real case, he'd have no reason to keep it a secret. Acro, are you really telling me that a practice incident was the cause of your injury? Honestly, I don't blame you for thinking Bat was around Junior's age, but I've gotten used to this urge to know if they're actually adult or not. Yeah, that makes sense. It just was like, oh, he's around Regina's age. But yeah, because you look at them, if you look at them side by side, you're like, oh, they'll look around the same age. Because he doesn't have, weirdly enough, the adults have like smaller eyes. Well, except for you. But most of them have like smaller eyes than typically the younger ones. But that's not always the case. Let's investigate. Alrighty. Okay, so I can do this. Okay. I was curious if I could. Alright, so I can do this. Alright, perfect. That's all I needed to know. Is I can do this cyclock. Blah 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 blah. Acro, are you really telling me the practice incident was the cause of your injury? Okay. Leon. 6 months ago, you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. That's one. I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going.
You're saying that I was attacked by a lion?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit.
Okay, maybe attacked is not the best word to be using. So let me rephrase that as battled the lion.
You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion?
Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone. Pat. It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury. 2!
Mo, he must have told you.
Yes, we learned about Bat from Mo. But he didn't mention anything about you in regards to that accident. Suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out.
Slip of the tongue?
Anyways, they were an incredible team, cut down together in their prime.
Cut down together, that's where he slipped, and that's how I figured it out.
You two ended up at the center of the same accident. Together, like always.
I see. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault.
I still haven't broken Acro's last cyclock. This must be one incredibly deep-seated secret. It wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? Acro, I know you are still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't seem to like much is the reason you're being evasive.
Regina.
You always seemed calm and collected until you start talking about her. Saying things like she is cruel. Well done, Mr. Attorney. You've got quite the set of eagle eyes. You know, her tiger tried to attack me. Regina tried to attack you? Twice. He wasn't serious, I'm sure. You're not trying to insinuate that I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina has no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you still hate Regina. Got proof of it. What are you talking about? Oh, maybe I overdid it again. But if I hand something over to Acro, maybe it'll... Here's proof that you had it out for Regina all along. Where'd you get that? Regina posted it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket.
I guess I noticed it when it was in there around breakfast time. I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning.
You wrote this, and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it? That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright. Do-do-do-do! Psych! Lock! Unlock! Successful! 2 in a row! My legs were injured by Leon. 6 months ago, my younger brother, Bat, had a dare with Regina.
A dare?
An absurd dare. If I can put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date. No, this ain't weird. Things are coming together, folks. Yep. And here's the thing. I feel bad for Bat. Because obviously he wanted to go on a date with the girl he liked. We're not going to worry about freaking age at this exact moment, but just in general, this guy wanted to go on a date with someone that he liked. And ended up in this situation. It's sad.
That's insane. He didn't know how dangerous that is?
We all thought he was being stupid too. But that line was very old to begin with. And age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Fortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. That's when the accident happened. He just wanted to take her out to the movies. Damn, why are they all down bad for a child? I don't know. Poor Bat. When Leon jumped down, I jumped toward him. Then Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up.
What about Bat?
He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him.
I see.
I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. And that's the reason why I keep going. Regina and Bat. Regina and Bat. They were such great friends. Oh yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this. What is it? This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him.
Gross! It's covered in blood!
This scarf. It was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. When he did, he looked like he was smiling. He? Leon, obviously.
Oh!
When he bit down on Bat's head, the expression on Leon's face looked like a grin.
Nick!
I know, Mo said the same thing.
What do you think it all means?
I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind. I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind, Miss Von Karma. I already heard everything, so hand over the scarf.
But the scarf is evidence in the trial.
That is for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now, Akro. Preparations? I served a summons to Akro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Akro we'll talk more at the prosecution's office.
Akro, a witness?
Come, Akro, let's go to the office.
Yes, ma'am.
Now my question is, how are they getting him down the stairs? Is there an elevator in this place?
Now what do we do now, Nick? How are we going to handle tomorrow?
Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out.
Look at you, all full of confidence. You must have found something you can use.
It's all beginning to come together now. Alright. So that's where we're gonna end here for the day. Well, so next time is the trial. Well, we got a lot done. Obviously I knew about this case, but yeah, I can't wait, it'll be exciting. But yeah, thank you for watching the stream, and I will see you next time. Bye!